13 of them are set up across the state, and there are growing concerns over the treatment of the children while they're there.
Tonight, Team 12's Will Pitts is verifying how those shelters are inspected and the standards they're being held to.
All of Arizona's migrant shelters do have to be inspected, but in looking at the documents, we found out it doesn't always have to be inspected by the state. Migrant shelters are all over Arizona, in Phoenix, Glendale, Mesa, Tucson. Their locations are not advertised. Some of them are tucked away in residential communities. Governor Doug Ducey talked about them for the first time today.
We have 13 facilities in the state of Arizona. We want to make sure the first priority is that the kids inside the facilities are cared for.
How's the state making sure of that? All the migrant shelters are licensed. The biggest one is a nonprofit with more than $1 billion in government contracts called Southwest Key. State investigators found some employees here at Southwest Key's Mesa facility were hired without having passed a background check first. In one case, an employee was hired here for more than 100 days before passing a background check. According to state inspection records, the employee didn't get their fingerprint card into the state for 113 days, almost 4 months. Background checks are required to make sure employees don't have criminal convictions and can safely work with children. Other employees only had gaps of 8 days and 10 days, not as much, but they're supposed to be done before they start work. And at Southwest Key's facility in Glendale, investigators found a resident, they don't say how old, was put in restraints for a total of 37 minutes. State guidelines say they should never be put in restraints. But the state investigators admit they don't even go into the facilities to inspect them. They rely on outside accreditation agencies, then review their report. Unless there's a specific complaint, state inspectors don't even go in. So we can verify there are inspections going on, and the state does investigate complaints. But in some cases, those inspections are not being done by a government agency. William Pitts, 12 News.